What's going on, YouTubers? So, didn't get a chance to get on the lake this week, but I did get something I've been wanting for so long, and that is the Hinkle Shad. If you know much about swim baits, you know this is one of the top swim baits and hardest and most expensive swim baits to get. And as you can also see, it's unpainted. So today, I figured I'd bring the camera down into the paint shop, have you guys join me while I paint the one and only Hinkle Shad. Let's go. So first, you gotta get a good base coat on it before you do anything else really. So I'm gonna get out my white, probably put a nice white base coat on it, and then I'm probably gonna go back over with my bone. So I got a really good Tim Gore's Bloodline Old Bone. It's a great color. So see how that goes. Bait looked like it had a lot of, I don't know, a little bit of dust on it. Probably just because of the way it's made in the mold and stuff. So I'm just taking my airbrush with the regular air, kind of just going over it, kind of blowing off all the dust on it before I get started. Trying to make sure it's about as clean of a painting surface as I can get. Alrighty, so I got the white bone base. So I got my regular opaque white and then the bone base. Now, obviously this is a shad, so we're gonna go for kind of a, just a, kind of a plain silvery shad type look. Not get too extravagant for it because the action of the bait will take care of the rest. But we're definitely gonna try to get a nice silver, kind of a scale look to it. Have a nice black lateral line that goes down there. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Maybe do a little bit of detail in the gill flaps, something like that. But other than that, just kind of, overall silvery pattern. But the next color I need to do will be, if I recall, it's going to have to be the gloss black. You'll see why, because after that, I get my silver out of it. It's kind of crazy, but that's the next part. So the next color is Createx Wicked Colors Quicksilver. You spray this over top of gloss black and it gives you that shiny, almost chrome type silver look to it, and that's what I want, because I want a nice reflective-ish, you know, type look to it. So we're going to spray that next, and hopefully it comes out pretty good. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, so considering this is a shad, most places where I fish, the only place that has, you know, shad that get this big obviously are gizzard shads. So you typically see, you know, the green gizzard shad type pattern. I'm thinking that might work for this, so thinking about maybe throwing a little bit of transparent leaf green kind of along the back ridge right around here. Not a whole lot, just, you know, slight hint on each side. Maybe do some little bit of red in the gill patterns. Gonna do thinking a pearl white belly, because almost every fish has a pearl white belly. So we'll do that, and like I said, finish up that lateral line. I'm thinking just a nice black standout line, stands out real prominent. Do that, and should almost be done. That's it. That'll work. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the lateral line. I'm going to have to paint that by hand, no big deal. But do the lateral line, and then probably call it for the day. Come back tomorrow, finish up, do a little bit more pearl on the belly, kind of second coat of that. Probably paint, like I said, some little bit of stuff in the gill markers, stuff like that. But not too much left. She'll be ready to fish. Awesome. Just the tip. Alright, so tonight, don't have a whole lot of time to put towards this, unfortunately, but I do plan on getting a lot of the gill detail done. I doubt I'm going to have much time to do like the shad dot and a lot of the other little things I want to do, but I'm going to try to hand paint some of the red detail for just the gill tonight. See how that turns out, so let's go and get that done. For that, I'm going to use some testers, believe it or not. This evening I'm going to put my shad dots on. I'm not sure what else, if I'm going to have time to do much else, but I'm definitely going to get at least to these 2 shad dots I'm going to put right here on each side. Might try to maybe a little thin black strip down the back and maybe blacken in a little bit around the eye socket area in the mouth, just a little bit, just for a little bit of detail, but we'll see how that goes. Let's do it. For that, I'm probably going to use one of my more preferred Wicked Createx Jet Black. It's the best in my opinion for black. Alright, so we've pretty much completed all the painting. I'm not going to do a clear coat on it because something about the material that Andrew Hinkle uses for this swim bait, it just seems to really accept the paint. And if I put a clear coat on it, that means it'd be really difficult to come and repaint it in the future. And who knows, maybe I might want to come back, maybe do a crappie pattern on it, bluegill pattern, just, you know, change it up for whatever reason. So I'm not going to do a clear coat. But today we are going to attach the fins and that little underside gill stuff. You'll see all that. So just stay tuned and get this knocked out. I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue for attaching the fins, and for the underside gill stuff I'm going to use some super glue. So I'm going to knock that out and put some split rings and hooks on it. Should be ready to fish. Can't wait. Got not too crazy about the Hinkle eyes that come with it. I might go with some different eyes. We'll see what's going on. I don't know, I'm just not too crazy about it. Here's the fins, at least some of them. Some of them fell out, but there are a ton of fins on this swim bait. That's one of the reasons why I think it's so cool. Little fins right here. And it gives you some nice big meaty, and I'm talking meaty hooks with it. So I'll probably rock that too. So I searched Swimbait Underground to see what everybody thought was the best glue for these fins, and pretty much unanimously everybody said the Gorilla Glue, the slower curing regular standard Gorilla Glue. So that's what I figured I'd use. You got to get one side moist and then adhere the other side to it. So I guess that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can get this top fin on first. cure for about a day, and then come back, put the hooks, do the eyes. Here in a second I'm going to do the little gill things. It's like, he uses a little pipe cleaner. I think it's ingenious. It's pretty cool. And put that right up underneath the gill. Kind of give it a relish. This is the best super glue ever for fishing, painting, anything. The reason why, it's got a brush applicator which will never gum up on you. The ones that have the little nozzle that you squeeze out always gums up. You only get a few uses out of it. You almost get the entire bottle of this. Love it. And I'm going to use it. Game changer. Yep, gonna let this cure, and I'll come back do the hooks tomorrow, and then she'll be done. Ready to go out there and catch some hits. I can't wait. I love the way it turned out. We got KGB Chad, we'll be doing that. Like I said, Hinkle Trout, got a Swimbait garage, got to finish that up. Got a lot of pain ahead of me, but it's all going to be worth it. If you're interested in a paint job, just let me know. I'm definitely for hire. Same. Slayer Swimbaits. Alright guys, how's it going? So last night I glued the fins on, came back today just to check to see how they are, and I don't think they'll ever come out. I mean, they are in there good. It was definitely a great glue to use for sure. I mean, they're in there really good. So that, she's pretty much done. I just gotta put these big meaty hooks on. Eventually I'll probably go to something a little smaller, maybe with the double split ring setup, but right now I'm not really too concerned about a double split ring setup because the hook hangers actually do swivel, so you don't really need that. But these are some giant hooks. I'm gonna probably go to something a little smaller, but who knows, we'll see how they work. Might as well go ahead and throw those on now, why not? These, in my opinion, are the absolute best split ring pliers ever. They're made by a company called Texas Tackle. I'll link them in the description below. I mean, there's nothing better than these. If you know about these, you know what I'm talking about. They make using split rings so much easier. And there we are. The Hinkle Shad. Complete. Ready to fish. I hope you liked this video. Like I said, my next video, painting video, more than likely will be Hinkle Trout, which is the biggest swimbait I've ever owned. If not, I might do KGB Chad, and I also have a KGB Legend I need to paint too, so it's going to be one of those, but stay tuned, we'll have more painting videos. Be sure to like and subscribe. I finally got the custom beanies in for the giveaway, pumped about that, so I'm going to start putting these packages together. I'll put out a video here soon telling you exactly the instructions for the giveaway so we can get that popping. Once again, thank you for watching my videos. We'll see you next time.